Welcome back to our Listen and Learn segment. We are live here at the Business Networking and Arts Everything event, and we have Kewon Conner, who is a dancer and actor. He produces music, and we're going to talk to him about his adventures. How long have you been at it? I know your family is into arts. Tell us a little bit about it, Kewon.
Yeah, I've been doing this since I was little.
Dancing.
Yeah. I've been dancing since I was 15, 16, and I've pretty much just been doing it ever since throughout growing up in my life. My dad, he's pretty much been a dancer all his life as well.
Yeah.
So I get it from him. Through the genes, it's pretty much just been. He's been in the music industry, still is relevant to this day for God knows how long. I've just been creating ever since I was little. I always loved art. Art. My mind is just a full art extravaganza.
You're producing music. We've featured some of your music in some of the independent projects here in the city. You're making art, digital art. So tell us a little bit about that. How's that going?
I've been doing it since I was little.
Yeah.
I started off, it was very hard at first, trying to learn new things and apply it to, just how I tried to learn it. I didn't have a mentor. I never had anyone to help me.
You had to learn it yourself.
Yeah, I pretty much just went to YouTube, did a bunch of tutorials, seen those, and then applied it to me.
Wow.
The thing is, my origin story came up about me making music. It was just on this not even art, it's just this little 3D world.
Yeah.
People cut music and then put it in there, try to use the keyboard for triggers for sound effects when they play the songs. It's just like a DJ would play in real life.
And I wanted to tell you this because Roberta Flack, you ever heard of Roberta Flack before?
I have not.
That's when I need you. Well, she started on a keyboard that she found in a dumpster.
Really?
Yeah. And a lot of people don't know that. Roberta Flack, if anybody knows who Roberta Flack is, she started making music on it. From what I've heard from her story. So a lot of artists and people who are gifted, and that's why you're saying it. But I wanted to share that with you because don't think you're alone in that cabin. Some of the best musicians have just started off, and it's amazing. Now, do you think that it found you, or do you think you found it?
Oh man, I feel like ever since so when I was little, I wasn't really confident within myself. I would try to always do these things. I would see other people. I always watch live performances of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
Or see people do dances on YouTube and whatnot. I feel like it started calling to me.
Yeah.
I would just try my hardest every single time, but I would always fail.
Yeah.
So once I would fail, I would look back and just I wasn't really, very confident within myself. So I was just tell myself, no, you can't do it. Oh, this is not you. You're not fit for this. You're never going to get nowhere. I was just my worst enemy. My main critique is me. So every time now, once I tried it and I kept going, I never stopped.
Yeah.
Once I finally got it, it was just I felt unstoppable.
Yeah, and a lot of people see you out in the city, you're dancing. I want to let you know that you're not the only dancer that does this stuff. There's a Spider-Man video where this guy dresses up like Spider-Man. He goes into Walmart, he goes into Target, he goes into these stores, and he starts dancing. So a lot of that's why I say when people when their minds are not opened up to the business and how people are getting into the arts, you can really, and that's how it usually happens. So that's why I wanted to tell you, don't feel like you're alone. But you're out in the city now. Have you in New York? They put out a tip jar. They'll put out a tip jar. Have you got any tips yet?
Honestly, a lot of people have been giving me money, just telling me great things, a lot of great feedback from not just my music, but also how I dance it's been amazing just on the journey. Somebody had thrown money out in the car just from out the window while they were passing by in traffic. I was just like, wait a minute, just gonna just throw the money out to me. Like you could have just like pulled into the driveway and give it to me. But
Now the last one, you were able to do some films. You have acting on your portfolio. You have production. What do you think could get people to flock more, especially locally? Back in the day, producers used to drop beats off. They don't do that anymore.
Right.
Do you think that needs to come back, especially like on the dance scenes where they'll open up the clubs, people will come in and dance. Now they have the fear factor where they have violence. Do you think a lot of that needs to come back?
I do feel like that, it would bring in a lot of more attention and people to come in and take place into that, because I was influenced by a lot of other people. By seeing them do this. So that definitely will pull and grasp people's attention, because people's attention spans down just like that. So now you gotta be the utmost, the best thing out there, like to grab somebody's attention. So you gotta get out of that comfort zone, and that for me, I had to work on that myself in order to even get and step out and dance in front of other people. But I had to stop, being in my comfort of my place, because that's pretty much what I would do. Is just like my room is my sanctuary, where I create. That's where the magic happens.
A lot of people they're on this industry thing, but there's a lot of talent around. Do you think that people need to get more back into that independent mindset where they're discovering their talent themselves and then branching out and maybe linking? Do you think that needs to be a little bit more?
I feel like it's always the only way you're going to get out there is pretty much if you put yourself out there. And you have to connect with other people.
And you're willing to make that sacrifice.
It's just like, even if you are an independent artist, you're gonna need other people to help.
The last questions I have for you is, do you think technology has helped a lot of entertainers?
I feel like yes, it did. At the same time, it also gave us a bit more setback, where it's just like, okay, so we don't have to do much in order to perform out there. You don't have to really give so much effort now, where it just feels like, people are wowed just by, a simple 1-2 or just anything. It's just like, you don't have to do much. But now I feel like seeing that they're bringing back, old school stuff, and it's like dance moves and whatnot. They're starting to appreciate that more and want to see that.
So you think technology, do you think the pros outweigh the cons?
It does. It helps us. I feel like we pretty much advanced in technology over the spectrum. Already. So I feel like yes, it did give us better visuals as of way back then versus now. You could easily just perform and just make it look like you're in outer space or something. It definitely helps. It definitely helps. I feel like in the right hands, it does help.
Now you do have some of your work. Some of his work is on the website. He's been in movies here in Method 8. He's actually done some videos. How can people get in contact, especially if they want to book you, or how can they get in contact with you?
Well, I'm all over social media. You can find me anywhere. But mainly you can either contact me through my email, which is pretty much my first and last name is Kewon Conner, which is KEWON. CONNER.
And I always want to tell people, don't let the con-hearters fool you. The guy's a very professional. He takes his craft very seriously, and he's a very professional guy. I mean, when you're around him, some people may think they used to think that about Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson, when it came to the business of dancing, he worked, and Kewon is willing to put in work. Kewon, I want to thank you for coming on the show, and I want to thank all of us here at the Business Live and Networking event. I want to thank everybody. We're going to do one more segment of questions, and then we'll be out of here. So I want to thank you for coming on to the Mediator this week, tuning in. I'll be right back here to be there, B. Brown. What's no boy to work.
Tune in and don't forget to subscribe to Method 8 Inc. YouTube channel. You can also watch free public entertainment. And don't forget to show some support by visiting www.method8inc.com by buying something, clicking something, watching something, or just reading something. You can also sponsor a program as well. That's www.method8inc.com. Buy stuff, watch stuff, or read stuff.
What does Method8inc.com Media Center have that I need?
Small prints, event consulting, photography, business consulting, technical consulting, entertainment consulting, fundraising advice, event videography, movies, news, publishing, media, books, entertainment, acting, broadcasting, public relations, access to the visual and performing arts, ink and black ink refills, audio recording, graphic design, theater, minor computer and cell phone repair, and they're located at 5648 Market Street in Boardman, Ohio from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. every Monday through Friday. The list goes on and on.
Method8inc.com. Buy stuff, watch stuff, or read stuff.
Oh yeah! And yes, we are chipmunks.
Don't shoot. Rob, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing, Rob? You been taking your medicine?
Mr. Washington, I'm very sorry that I couldn't make it to our appointment that was scheduled, but as for everything else, you know, I get busy. So, business.
Business?
Business life, you know. And business is booming, quite frankly.
Rob, you alright? Listen, I'm sorry.
Hell, you know him?
Yeah, he's one of my patients.
Yo, Patience! Well, tell him to stop coming in here and robbing me! This is the fourth week in a row he done robbed me!
Sorry, man. Listen, he just, I gotta get to him, all right? I hope that accounts for your loss, okay?
My loss? I'm gonna need therapy after this! Who gonna check and see if I'm okay? Oh, damn! Yo, come on!
Have no fear, fellow citizens. The Mediator is here.